Marvin?
We didn't even do an intro. Yeah, is this our first podcast since hunting season started?
Yes. Yep.
Hunting season started, folks.
Yep. You got a bear.
I got a bear. Yeah. And I didn't get it on camera. And I'm still kicking myself about it.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the lovely people what happened?
Well, I got some footage of the bait site the day before. Well, me and another buddy of mine have a bait site up in northern New Hampshire. Brand new bait site to us, and we've been baiting it for, we had been baiting it for about 9-10 days, and we finally started having bears come in, and I sat it. The first day I rebaited the site, put some more bait in the barrel, put some more of the donut frosting out. And so I went back that night. Or no, I had to work that night. So I worked that night, but I plugged in the camera before I left, so I made sure I had a good full battery for the next day's hunt, because I just had a feeling the next day after I freshened up the bait and we had bears come in, I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill something. So sure enough, got out of work, took a nap. I worked nights. Grabbed the camera, threw my clothes on, hopped in my truck, and I drove to my spot, and I look in the passenger seat and there's no camera. Fuck, I left it right beside where I put my clothes on. I was like, well, I can't not hunt. I already made the drive up here. And sure enough, I sat for maybe an hour. I looked up and here comes a bear, and I was like, God damn it. I mean, awesome, but God damn it. Bear came out, he went right to the barrel, he sat down, and I shot him, and he ran about 30 yards and died.
So you were up in a tree.
Yeah, I was in a tree stand.
Yeah.
And I had it all figured out, because like I said, I was there the night before, and again, there's a little bit of footage from up inside the tree stand. I had it all figured out, so all I had to do was press the button when the bear started coming in. But no, I forgot the goddamn camera.
Good job.
Yeah.
Handsome bear.
Yep. 115 pounds.
It's going to be really good eating.
It'll sausage.
You got torn to shreds in that photo I posted.
Yeah.
It was comical how much
we should definitely post some screenshots.
It's a riot
of my responses to them, though.
Yeah. So there's this one guy who was like, I only shoot anything that's 300 pounds up.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck are you hunting?
Well, I mean, it's possible if you're hunting like Canada or maybe Maine or something like that, but it's like, now we're talking about you're a trophy hunter, which I got no problem with trophy hunting. If you want a trophy hunt, fucking go for it. But that's not why I'm hunting. I'm hunting to fill that freezer that sits right over there. And I saw one that looked like it was over 100 pounds, wasn't a baby, so I was like, looks like a good bear to me. Fish and Game now has given you 2 tags in certain parts of the state, so they want you to kill them.
They do. Yeah. The Fish and Game is dying. There's so many bears. They're dying to have people kill more than one. However, the rules are kind of fucked.
Yeah.
The way how the wildlife management units work here, you can only use that second tag in certain wildlife management units. The one by us is C, or the one that affects me the most would be C1. C1 right. Is one of the places where you can use that second tag.
Right.
Your first tag, if I were to shoot one, say in C1, I could not then use my second tag in D1 or any of the surrounding ones.
Or statewide even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
basically the White Mountain region.
Yes.
Which is horseshit, because you can't shoot one in D1, and D1 is very White Mountains region.
Right.
I've seen more damn bears in D1 than any other unit.
I was going to say
ever.
D1 is where that area is where I tend to see the most bears.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the meat for this bear? I mean, that's a good sized bear in terms of like one you want to eat.
Yeah, it's a perfect eater bear. I took it down to, God, I wish I knew their name. I'd plug their business, but a guy down in Bradford. Took it to a guy down there, and bears you don't really do steaks with, so I just had him do like four different roasts, good size roasts for the crock pot, and I had him sausage the whole rest of it. I had him do a third hamburger with bacon, a third breakfast sausage, and a third garlic and herb with cheese sausage. It's
See,
really good.
you do all of that. I just say ground it up, and if I want to add something to it, I just do it myself later.
Right, make your own sausage or whatever.
Yeah, for good and for bad.
You probably save a little bit of money during the butcher process like that. But
Yeah, probably. But it's just, if I'm being honest, it's just because I don't know what I want. It's usually just because it's like, I don't really know what I want. Just ground it all up now, and I'll figure out what I want later.
With a straight hamburger, you can always, if you want a garlic sausage, just throw a bunch of fucking garlic in the hamburger and mix it all up.
Yep. Bear meat's underrated.
It's
just have to
very
cook it. You have to
underrated.
you just have to cook it well. Treat it like pork.
Anybody who says they don't like bear meat, they either didn't have it cooked right, or they tried to eat it in some bullshit steak that only had salt and pepper on it.
I love how you sat up there for an hour.
Yeah. I chose the time to sit real well. I mean, I did sit for like 3 or 4 hours the day before though. So
yeah, because like I came up this week to hunt. That first night out, I was there from 5 p.m., which is a little late for that area because they're coming out early. From 5 to 7:30, just in that spot. And then the next day, I went up with you from 3:30 to 7:30. And then this morning, I arrived there at 7 and I sat there until noon. And you were laughing, and you're right to laugh, but you're like, this is the most bougie. It's gotten me 2 bears. So I'm like,
Well, the bougie part is the actual blind itself. It's it's a box house.
Yeah. Well,
it's like one of those real expensive ones you see at Cabela's or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'd never hunted out of one before, and
pretty cool.
Let me tell you, it is a stark contrast.
Yes.
From sitting on a stump somewhere getting eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah. What'd you think about? You didn't really get a good look at it, but what'd you think about Shooting Shack?
That looks cool too.
That's hysterical.
That's more my speed. That's a little bit more old school.
I call the one where we were sitting.
Looks like an old ice fishing shack.
Yes, it kind of does. But the one that we were sitting in was what used to be there.
Yeah.
And then I call it the porta potty, because to me it looks like it's made out of the same stuff a porta potty is made out of. That used to be where that is. But Aunt Ree, when she was alive, she was like 84, 85 years old, could barely walk. Mark wanted something bigger. That way she could have an easier time getting in and getting out, and not quite as difficult to get in and get out of. So he built that for her. And you can definitely tell because it's pretty spacey on the inside, and it's got a heater and everything in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous, but awesome at the same time. You see, the bears don't like it there, but deer do. Deer fucking go in there left and right.
Sure, I mean, there's apple trees everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
I always go to the porta potty. That's always where I sit.
Yeah, that's
and
your spot.
It is my spot. And he also has another house up there that was an old chicken coop. So they just grabbed it and
perfect. I don't have to make something.
Put it right out. That's in the big field when you're first going up in.
Yeah.
It's out there, and he's got 3 food plots, fucking up there. He used to have 2. He put in a 3rd one. I don't know how good they're going to be with how dry everything is, but
mid to northern New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire maybe too, is in a hell of a drought.
Extreme.
Right now.
Yeah, there's an area that's in an extreme drought now.
Yeah, which is I think right here is on the northern edge of it.
Yeah,
and it's like from here south,
and it sucks because it's like we need the rain. We need it bad, but I am loving the amount of sun we're getting.
Yeah.
This morning I really wasn't expecting to see anything, and the only reason why I went out this morning was because if I don't go, that's when they're all going to hoard that spot.
Oh, 600-pound white patch.
Yeah.
Or cinnamon color phase bear would show up.
Yeah, and sure enough, a bear did come out. It was a little bit further up than where the spot was. Mark had told me that there's a little guy, there's a couple of them that are hanging around there that always come out in the morning. And that was one of them. I could have shot him. I could have. But he was too small.
Yeah.
You know what? I won't lie. He was cute as fuck.
Sure.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see this like black thing. And I'm like, oh, there's a bear. I'm like, there's a bear, and I look over, and he's running to beat hell in the middle of that trail. And all of a sudden, it's like he tripped over his own 2 feet, and he did like a somersault in the middle. And then he just he sat there for a little bit, and pouted. Like he's like, he embarrassed himself.
Well, that was stupid.
Yeah. And then eventually he got up and he just kept running. What I thought he was going to do is I thought he was going to go up to that trail. There's another trail that's further up where now skidooers are going to be able to go. And he was going to make a loop.
Yeah.
He was going to come down that trail where the bait site is, and he was going to start eating, but he never did. I'm guessing he's somewhere in there. But that gave me hope. It gave me hope because it's one of those cases where I'm sitting there and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Just kind of sitting here. I mean, I don't mind it. I know you don't really like doing it. I love just sitting there and just relaxing.
Well,
and
if it's just for deer, I hate sitting. I just can't do it. But if you're got a bait site all set up and stuff like that, it's like, this is my best chance, so I don't mind it.
But yeah, a little bummed. But I just got to be persistent and keep going. I just want my freezer full.
Yeah.
Because I'm out of that deer meat that somebody gave me, and I'm out of my bear meat that I shot last year. I only have 2 pounds left of it. I'm exhausted.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. I've gotten like 3 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm good.
Catch you on the flip side.